Did you hear the rumor that Jollz coached Shroud? Oh my goodness, I did not. No, you are wrong. Am I wrong? Well, I did say I could be. My name's Jollz. I'm a Radiant player. If you're enjoying this type of content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. If you're interested in coaching yourself or want a chance to win free coaching, be sure to watch the end of the video for details. Other than that, enjoy the video. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Nothing, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
If you can, send me your tracker review, we could take a quick look at that. Okay, so currently Silver 3. So I'll probably go off of last stats, or last stack stats, since we have more games to work on. But one thing I am noticing, okay, so headshot percentage is a little bit on the lower end.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do want to aim for like 20%, so that could be like a crosshair placement issue. This isn't that bad at around Silver. This is around average Silver, I think. And you've been playing a lot of Sage one trick?
Yeah, I've mostly been playing Sage lately because my duo needs heals.
Okay, that's fair.
But I used to play Viper when it first came out. I don't play her much anymore.
Okay. How long have you been playing for?
So I played it when it first came out, and I like binge played it for 6 months, and I quit for almost a year.
Oh, okay. So like on and off and like, you know, just taking long breaks and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this your first FPS game? Or...
So I played a lot of Apex prior to this.
Nice.
I've been trying not to ADS a lot because I do that all the time, which has been like a weird learning curve.
Yeah, no, it's different, right? Apex, I feel like you can run and gun. Yeah, ADSing is very good in that game. Yeah, and Valorant, I strongly recommend against it, ADSing. There's a couple pros that do it, but they're anomalies. I would not use them, you know, as a good source of what you should be doing sometimes. All right, okay. So it looks decent. I guess you can share your screen and can hop into it. So what's your favorite map?
I really like Breeze.
Oh my, okay. That's fair. That's fire. All right, I'll give it to you. You know what?
I think I only like Breeze because I think I have like a high win rate on it, but it's a pretty good Sage map.
Yeah, it's not bad. Right? You can wall something off and then rotate. So what's your worst map? Most hated?
Pearl.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you played it like enough, or you just don't like it, right? You just flat out
played
hate it.
I played it a lot, and I just really hate it.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. So is there days where you just don't play whatsoever?
Yeah, like last week, didn't play at all.
Oh, like the entire week?
Yeah. Well, I was also out of town half the week, and then the rest of the week I was working full shifts. So by the time I got home, I just did not want to do anything.
Right. Understandable. Okay, that's tough, right? And the biggest thing is like with games in general, I think usually what helps me to learn something quickly is just being able to do it on a daily basis. Like I feel like the best way of improving is if you do it like at least every day. And not to say that you should play every day, but if the days that you can't play or you don't have time to play, it's not bad to just hop into a practice range for 15 minutes, 10 minutes even, just to make sure that we still have that aim and that feel for it. And then if you have extra time, right, even a deathmatch or something, but then like, yeah, and then you just chill. What I used to do, I remember when I was like busy and I couldn't like invest all my time into playing because I was working, I would take like a 10-minute break from work, and then I was working, you know, from home or something, or like during lunch or something, I would just go and just do a quick little death match for like 5 minutes and then get back off, right? And then I'd go back and, you know, doing what I would need to do, or studying. Like I would study for 40 minutes, take a break, death match, go back to studying, right? If you can find a way to squeeze in like a practice range or death match in your day, I'm not saying, you know, you have to or anything like that, but that's what helped me. So maybe it might be able to help you out as well.
I can definitely make time to do it after work. It's nothing crazy.
Yeah, just something like, you know, you can just chill and sit in the practice range, just to move around, you know, shoot, and you might notice a bit of an increase with things. Nice. Ooh, okay. Wait, our buy first round was kind of grief, right? We should have went with classic armor and wall. So I think our buy was a bit scuffed. It's the one agent where like I don't think we get much benefit going ghost. Like our slow is not that good. Not bad. It was a good kill on the cypher, right? So that's good.
One thing, my hands are super sweaty.
Oh, you're good. Don't worry about it. Seriously, don't worry about it. One thing too, on first round, I usually go with armor, right? I go armor and wall. I think wall and armor is probably the better buy always for pistol. And I know it sucks because you don't get a ghost. Okay, so this round by full armor Spectre. Yeah. Every time you win pistol, always go full armor Spectre. But yeah, like I was mentioning, for first round, I think you get a lot of benefit getting wall and armor because it takes so long to break a wall on pistol rounds, and you can get a lot of value that way. Nice job.
Thanks.
We don't have to go in. Yeah, be careful here. So one thing I'm noticing, like we're getting a kill and we're kind of like W keying a bit. We don't have to, just because we get a kill does not mean we have to hold W, right? Can just chill. We're vibing. Nice.
Oh shit.
Oh, 147. Okay, good try. Your aim is pretty good though.
I keep ADSing because I'm panicking.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Seriously, you got 2. You got 2 on a bonus round and almost 3. You got 147 on the raise. So you're chilling. Don't worry about that. Just careful with pulling at your knife, right? Like when we're out in the open like that. You got 1 kill and you're like, ooh, wait, right? You pulled out a knife, but NT. It was a good bonus round. Really good damage, actually. Okay, so it is a default wall that we're throwing. It's not necessarily. Yeah. Oh, good. I personally like the one straight across. I think this one is only better if we have a purpose in mind. What do you think went wrong right there?
I just shouldn't have stood there.
Okay,
I just played off the spike, I feel like.
Okay, yeah, absolutely right. When you have bomb down like that and you have the number advantage, you're absolutely right. It's just better to play off of your teammates and the spike. Wait for them to come to sight, right? They have the pressure where they have to tap the bomb and you get to play off of that. So yeah, that's something I would have done a little bit differently, but yeah, at least you're noticing it, right? You're noticing after the fact, so it's good.
Yeah.
So we should be baiting. We do have our ult.
Oh.
Fortunate. I guess Jet didn't clear that corner. Also, too, before planting, I would throw the wall for backside. You know the one that's like, you know, vertically across?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you could throw that one and then plant. Not that it would have saved you, right? Because Jet forgot to clear the generator angle, but just in general. Work.
I'm scared.
You're good. You're good. I actually think if you sit here, you win. Maybe we don't. Good round. So one thing I probably would have done differently is probably not shot the Cypher right away.
Right.
I would have had some like trigger discipline there, you know, like, you know, maybe get a second person on your screen and that way we can at least get 2 before we go down. But no, I didn't mind the play. I don't mind the play. It's a really cheeky angle that they don't usually expect you to play in. Oh, that's a free kill.
Oh,
You're good. You're good. Nice job. Not bad. Not bad. So plant was a bit risky, right? With the wall, there's a gap in the backside there from generator. I was scared. I was scared there. Not only that, but I think that wall can kind of give them a little bit too much space. You could throw the one that it goes like all the way to the back. It's hard to really explain it. But they might even have a res of their own. I don't like this angle. This is the first angle that she's gonna be looking at when she comes. Yeah. Okay. So what do you think? What do you think we could have done a little bit differently here?
I probably should just, I don't know, moved when I saw her.
It's this is going back to what we were saying before is like it's better to just play around the spike like that instead of giving her like a free 1v1, right?
Right.
I would just kind of stay hidden, let her run around, get to the spike. After they get to the spike, then we can peek. But taking like unnecessary fights like that can lose us rounds, right? There's just basically like if there's no sense to fight, we don't have to. So that's usually how I think about it. Yeah, this is what I'm scared of, right? So another wall you could throw on attack side is like, instead of it going like vertically like that into the site, we could do it like horizontally and you can still plant in the same spot, right? So that's a wall that I would do and it gives you a little bit more cover to work with. Now your wall isn't necessarily bad, but you have to have something in mind for it. So that wall is good if the idea is to take like back site control or like even push for snowman or something. If your team isn't looking to do that, I would just wall off like horizontally right ahead of you and then just plant the same spot you just planted. And that way it's a bit more safer. And you don't have to rely on your teammates to watch you. It's fine. It's fine. This round, just go light armor Vandal anyway. I would go with light armor Vandal over Spectre full armor wall as well. Okay, it was a good attempt to trade. Wait, what is this? What is Viper doing, bro? Every time she ults, she runs out of it. Ah, nice try. It's a good try. It's a good try. So in that situation, I think we prioritize our heal a little bit too much. Sometimes what I've noticed is like, you know, I feel like you put yourself sometimes in bad positions because you're trying to heal your teammates. But yeah, in that situation, I'd be a little bit more selfish and focus on killing maybe. Cool. So one thing too to do on save rounds, like you want to play like an absolute rat. The idea is like hide in a corner somewhere close corners, right? You want to avoid long distance fights. Put yourself in a close corner rat spot. They're coming around the corner. Maybe we get like 2 lucky left clicks or a lucky right click, and it could be round changing. Okay, so they went through mid this round. Let's try and wall off tube. I'm not sure. I don't think Chamber's doing anything. So yeah, we're just gonna wall off tube here, and we can bring some value to our team this way. And we have a res, so you want to bait. I would avoid taking any unnecessary gunfights. Try and you know, let your teammates die and find a way to kind of res them. Nice. Yeah, we might be able to res that. Ooh, careful. Peeking while we're reloading a little bit, but you might as well. You might as well, you know, yeah. Oh, just be careful. Be careful with these animations, like your healing animation, res animation, reload animation. When we do it, make sure that we're hiding under cover, right? A lot of times I feel like we're still in the animation when we're peeking, and we get caught off guard because of it. So being exposed during these animations is okay. Man, how long have you been coaching? About a year now. Okay. That's so tough. I actually think we get half there. Like we just die and get half there for our team. Okay. It was a hard call though. But yeah, we had to have gotten half there. That was tough. It was really hard. So how much money do we have? Wow, we are broke. Maybe okay, I don't know if Chamber's gonna drop you, but a request. I don't know if you know.
No.
Yeah, nah, you can go Spectre Light Shield. Spectre Light Shield. Yeah, let's do that. Have you been coaching for a year? How have you coached 1,000 people? I used to coach 2 to 3 people a day.
Oh my god.
Last player standing. Attackers win.
It was unfortunate that your chamber decided to throw, but on the plus side, I noticed a lot of things that we could probably improve a little bit on and make it a little bit easier for us. It sucks, right? When you have a teammate that throws like this, you just kind of like mentally check out. You're like, all right, I don't even want to play anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I could have done better. Like, my aim is just really off.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I feel like your raw aim wasn't too bad. Like, most of the time, you're aiming on the target. I think what it comes down to is our gun control and handling, like, our bursts and sprays and, like, pulling down. I think that's a big one. Overall, like, raw aim, like, if you were to determine, like, your ability to move your mouse and hit the target, like, it's good, right? So, yeah, here, let me share my screen. And let me go over some stuff that'll help. A couple of our utility stuff. I'll show you some walls that might help us out a little bit. So it's okay to hold on to your walls on defensive side and kind of saving it for either retake or whatever. That's fine to do. But the only reason I wasn't mentioning that you should wall like tube every round is because we have a chamber, and chamber accomplishes the same idea. You know, he throws a trip around this area, and then you don't have to wall it. But if you start to notice that, you know, you don't have a chamber, then, you know, and we are the only sentinel on our team. Yeah, I think it might be better to, and they are coming in a kitchen, it's better to wall this off, right? Don't give them that kind of control. And then, you know, you can wall this off, and then they're like a slow mid if they're going fast, and you know, we just stop their mid push. So that's something that you can do on defensive side with your walls. Another thing too is like you can wall off, you know, somewhat close here and orb farm every round. Like this is something that you can very, very easily do with a teammate. Like if you have a teammate who's like either watching for the bell with an op or something like that, or you notice that they don't like to go a quick, we can just throw like a wall just like this and then orb farm every single round. The idea with Sage is very important that we start farming orbs. Orb farming is like our best thing that we can do. Her ult is what makes her so strong. And if we can get like 2-3 reses off, you know, or 4 reses off in a game, that's huge. Orb farming, and definitely on attack side, orb farming. I feel like we didn't really get too much value out of getting them on attack side. Like there's opportunities to be grabbing them when we're pushing into site, B site as well when we get B control. Just kind of prioritizing the orbs, prioritizing orbs and plants. and we bring a lot of value to our team when we have it. Now, when we have our ults and our res, what should we be doing? We need to be baiting hard. Like, I am like the last person to peek anything. Like, I am just like chilling. I'm waiting for them to push out. As soon as this person shoots, maybe now we can go, we trade, and then we pull out the res, and then we res our teammate, back to orb farming again, right? And we just start building up for our next ult. So just make sure, you know, if we have ults, we bait. That's basically the little side note that you should have with it. A couple of economy stuff too that I want to mention. So first round, light armor and one wall. So light armor and one wall, and this way you have a little bit more sway into pistol rounds, because like you can save your walls for retakes if you want, or you could do the same thing. Like, let's say they do go B and you throw your wall like this, you just wall off the bomb and then you just stick the defuse. It puts so much pressure on the enemy team. Like, this is insane amounts of pressure, and they're not going to be able to do anything about it. And sometimes lineups can even be blocked by the walls, because it comes down and then it just hits the top here and it doesn't do anything. So that's something that you can do. But yeah, so always light armor, wall, first round. If you're interested in coaching yourself, click the link in the description, click the book a lesson button, and select your plan and time. So if you want to win free coaching, be sure to comment down below your Discord name without the hashtag and what you learned from the video. I'll be picking out a person randomly.